lower half of a fish. Okay, so this is how the Nomos look. All right, so as this war broke out on Sirius B, because the Nomos aren't the only indigenous beings to Sirius B. Okay, you have to understand the Nomos. The name, the reason that it's called Sirius B is because Sirius B stands for Bezufians. All right, a Bezufu. All right. So Sirius A stands for Aurelius, Sirius B stands for Bezufu, and Sirius C stands for Kronos, and Sirius X stands for Xylanthia. These are the names of what the A, B, C, and X stand for in the Sirius star system. So all the beings in Sirius B, they will be considered Bezufians. All right. Sirius B is Sirius Bezufu, which is the ancient word that we had, which they cut off a lot of our ancient languages from us, because we speak in vibration. So certain sounds use certain vibrations that will allow us to access certain cosmic energies or galactic energies. But Sirius B is the Bezufians. So the Nomos will be considered the Bezufians. The beings that exist on Sirius B are mostly the Nomos and the angels. So when you talk about the angels, your archangels, guardian angels, on and on and on, those are the beings that exist on Sirius B. They are known as the Bezufians. All right? But the Bezufians are divided into two subgroups, Nomos and the angels. These are the beings that exist on Sirius B. All right? And like I said, I have a lecture coming up on the Sirius star system. So I'll name the different beings that live on each star system. I mean, Sirius A, B, and C, and X. All right? But so the Nomos, being aquatic-like, as this war began to go on between them and the reptilians and the Pleiadians, they began to lose this war. So as they started to lose this war, a lot of the natural resources on Sirius B was attacked by the reptilians. So basically, Sirius B was destroyed. When Sirius B was destroyed, this was before Earth was even created. The Earth, as you know it, wasn't even created yet. Planet Kai wasn't even created yet. That's why I say the war with the reptilians and Pleiadians been going on for energy cycles, all right? Before we ever created Planet Kai, as you know, it's Tiamat or Earth today, this war was taking place. So this planet, now known as Planet Kai or Atlantis, this planet, now known as Planet Kai or Atlantis, was the very last planet ever created. All right, I always told you that. So when Sirius B was destroyed, because we rebuilt it, but it was originally destroyed, and then we rebuilt it after we rebuilt Planet Kai. But when Sirius B was destroyed, the Nomos had nowhere to go. So the Nomos came to Sirius X with the Anunnaki, their creators, which is us. And we were working on a whole new planet we were created, which was to be made in the image of Xylanthia. This planet was to be known as Planet Tiamat or Planet Anunnaki, planet of the Anunnaki. All right. Since we are plant-based, we share the deepest connection with plants. We named it a planet. All right. The realm was going to be consisted of many different planes, so we named it Planet 2, Plane T, T standing for Tiamat. A planet consisted of 9 different planes. So what we did, the Anunnaki, we promised the Nomos another home. We said that after we get through building Planet Kai, we will give you a home down there. So after we got through building Planet Kai, which you know today is Earth, that's exactly what we did. We granted the Nomos a new home. Now, some of them stayed back and waited for the new planet to be created, but most of the Nomos came down here to the Planet Kai with us. So when we sent all our spiritual assassins down to this planet to build up this realm, for it was to be a dojo for all the Anunnaki that was passing through, spirits and souls and ascended masters, a place where you can experience and accelerate your conscious quicker than anywhere else. This what the planet was designed to be. All right, like a second hub, like a second headquarter for the Anunnaki, for us. We also sent the Nomos down here because we had offered to get them a new home because of the war they went through with the reptilian race. So the Nomos, when they descended down here, many of them already being aquatic-like, took on the form of what you now know today as dolphins and whales. So when you see dolphins and you see whales, you are literally looking at the nomos in physical manifestation. This is why dolphins are so smart. This is why whales are so smart. This is why they don't want you communicating with dolphins or whales in the wild. It's literally illegal to communicate with dolphins and whales in the wild. All right? Because dolphins and whales are extraterrestrial race called the nomos, who were granted a new home on this planet in our oceans, or in our seas as we originally called them. But it's not just the dolphins and the whales. It's deeper than that. Mermaids are a part of the nomos as well as mermen. So this is where your mermaids and your mermen came from. All of the nomos came here, and when they came here, they took on different forms. So they took on the form of dolphins and whales and mermaids and mermens and sirens and even manatee. Like the manatee that you see swimming through the ocean, they are also part of the nomos. All right. So now, science, the oppressors that stole all our esoteric information, they know this. All right. They know that we can hold certain conversations with the dolphins, and they can empower our genetics to help us remember certain things or unlock certain things within us to help us access certain cosmic forces that are lying all around us, right? This is why they do not want us communicating with dolphins in the wild, because we share a cosmic lineage with these dolphins. These are not dolphins. These are not animals. They are actual extraterrestrial race. A lion is an animal, right? A snake is an animal. A dolphin, a whale, a manatee, a seal, seals, otters. None of those are animals. Those are all the nomos. So when you're talking about, once again, I'll name them: dolphins, whales, mermaids, mermen, siren, manatee, seals, otters. These are all part of the nomos. All right, and if you notice, one thing they all have in common, they are all very intelligent. Seals, otters, manatee, whales, dolphins, intelligence beyond what they would like to call normal. That's because these beings share an extraterrestrial connection. They are not from here. We made a covenant. We made a deal with the nomos after Sirius B was destroyed. Then we rebuilt Sirius B, and a lot of the nomos went back to Sirius B, but a lot of them stayed and continued to form colonies down here in this physical realm because of the seas. They can live in the seas because the water on this planet comes from the Sirius star system. Okay, all the water you see, it came here from the Sirius star system. Sirius B is literally like the water hose of the cosmos. You get what I'm saying? And that's the way we designed it to be. Sirius X is pure darkness. That's headquarters. That's where we are at. That's dark matter energy. But Sirius B is where water, the element of water, originates from. So the element water, as we know, originates in Sirius B. Water is an entity. I told you, it's a spirit. It's a spiritual force. Just like the element, all elements are spiritual force. The fire, the water. All right. So this is why these beings are so intelligent and so advanced. All right. Mermaids are real. All right, a video just popped out not so long ago of a mermaid washed up on a beach in Africa, and everybody was on internet joking and laughing, saying it's not real. It was real. Mermaids are very real. Mermen are real. Where do you think the story of the Little Mermaid comes from? Where do you think all these stories come from? Human beings do not have a soul. They are soulless beings. They are 6 ether beings. And we know that they attribute all of the creation stories or fables or history books to go to human beings. So if they don't have a soul, which means scientifically they lack a creative outlet or the glands to be creative, which is why they have to copy, right? Then where do you think these stories come from? These stories are very real. I'm just here to connect the dots. I'm here to enlighten and inform and increase the frequency of the planet. So I'm here to help you remember all of these things that is esoteric truth that have been hidden from us. All right? Because if they connect you to the dolphins and the whales, now they have to tell you about Sirius B. Now they have to tell you all about the angels and how real they are. They have to teach you all about the different extraterrestrial races and how real they are. So the nomos is a very, very powerful species. And this is why they put, like, a lot of mermaids and mermen. It's not that people couldn't see them. It's just that